Today's first question came via request, and it's the question of whether or not the guitar part on Kevin Ayers' song Singing a Song in the Morning is actually being done by none other than former Pink Floyd member Syd Barrett. Recorded in 1970 and originally called Religious Experience, this claim is actually completely true, but the Barrett version didn't see the light of day until 2003. The pair had actually worked together a few months earlier on the recording sessions for Syd Barrett's Madcap Laughs album, and then Barrett was happy to return the favor a few months later on the other record. If you want to hear the version with Syd Barrett on guitar, the only place you can find it is on the 2003 re-release of the Joy of a Toy album. Today's second myth is actually a pretty sharp one that I've heard argued time and time again, and it's the claim that Queen guitarist Brian May actually has a PhD in astrophysics. Fight all you want about this one, but it's 100% true, as he earned the distinction back in 2007. He actually started the degree program almost 3 decades earlier, but that whole being a rock star thing kind of got in the way for a while. However, top-notch musicians with big-time academic degrees isn't as rare an occurrence as you might think, as Milo from the Descendants has a PhD in biology, Dexter from The Offspring has a master's degree in the same area, Greg from Bad Religion has a PhD in zoology, and of course Rage Against the Machine's Tom Morello has a degree from Harvard. There are tons of other musicians who have advanced degrees, and the claim about Brian May is absolutely true. Our final myth today also came via request, and it's the question of whether or not the mighty King Crimson actually played their first live show opening for the Rolling Stones. This certainly sounds a bit suspect, as it's almost a little bit too cool to be true, and that's because it is. This one is false. The band's own records show that their first live performance was on April 9th of 1969, but this one actually does have some legitimate legs to the story. You see, on July 9th of that year, King Crimson were absolutely on the bill for the Rolling Stones' famous Stones in the Park festival at Hyde Park. Playing in front of an estimated 500,000 people, this was absolutely the breakthrough performance for King Crimson, but no, it wasn't their first live show. So those are the myths for this time. Be sure to check back here every Friday as I delve into some of the coolest stories in music history, and I'll see you guys again next time.